Welcome to Perry High School for tonight's homecoming matchup between the Casteel Colts and the Perry Pumas. We saw our homecoming festivities going on, Halloween themed, lots of action at Perry High School all around as these two teams meet up right down the road from each other, but the first time they'll see each other. Casteel moving up to the 6A ranks this season, now having to take on teams from the Chandler School District where they had to avoid them before, and so we'll see how this matchup goes. I'm Brian Bernier along with Rob Lang for tonight's call. Both teams on the season. Pumas come in at 2-4, and the Casteel Colts coming in at 3-3, but two teams similarly set up to go here as the Pumas come onto the field. Senior night as well tonight. We had all those festivities. A lot of seniors went through. We were trying to count the numbers, and it was pretty big.
26, 27.
So it took a while to get through them all, but good night to celebrate the seniors. Will be the last home game for the Pumas. Pumas still with a chance to host a home playoff game based on power rankings. Some of the teams that are in 6A right now, there's currently 5 that are going to the open division, so it kind of opens it up. And right now ranked number 9 in the 6A conference if you take away those teams at the top of that. But we expect some movement there, and we'll talk about that as this game goes on as the captain draw for the coin flip. And we'll come back at you here in a minute, live from Perry High School. So Pumas will receive the kickoff to start this game. Get that offense out there to start and see how it goes. The Pumas coming off a loss to Highland High School last week in a game that was close. Highland able to pull away late, and so Pumas looking to get right. Have lost 4 in a row and played a really tough schedule so far. Really one of the hardest schedules in all of the state right now as you look at the power rankings and how they've gone down. So Pumas looking to get right with the home game here. Played 2 home games over fall break against Chandler and Hamilton. Games that were close at halftime, and those teams were able to pull away. And that's one of the themes we'll talk about tonight is depth of these teams. And some of these other big 6A schools have lots of depth and not a ton of depth that'll play tonight on either side of these teams. So you'll see some players playing both ways. Pumas rotate 2 quarterbacks at the quarterback position. We'll see who comes out to start this game. Gavin Reeds and Coulter Brown are the 2 main guys running the offenses. Colts will kick off here. William Murrieta. Rashawn Mitchell and back to receive, and Colton Coleman, he'll take that. Coleman has a little bit of room. Coleman with some speed. Coleman breaks the tackle, gets to 35. So nice return by Coleman to start this game. So Pumas will be in good field position. The sophomore DB/wide receiver.
He had a nice crease to hit up right around the 20-yard line to pop him free for the last 14 yards or so.
Yeah. Colton Coleman's dad was an all-state running back at Chandler High School back in the day, and he's been our equipment man here at Perry for as long as we can remember since we opened. So that's as long as we can remember, back in 2007. So Pumas will start the drive with Reitz at quarterback. Pumas, like most offenses in high school, get the call from the sideline as they see what the alignment looks like. And
in the backfield, number 13, Colton Coleman.
Jet motion, but they took a little too long. Oh, nope, false start.
Yeah, that was a long time to be in the stance there either way you go. So not a way to start this drive as they go backwards on that first one. Another flag, and see what this is. It's another false start.
Oh.
It's like watching the ASU game here. So it's 2 false starts, back-to-back plays. Pumas will face a 1st and 20 on their opening drive. Casteel, we talked to the coaches before the game. Coach Jones talked about some of their athletes and talked about their defensive ends. Looking at number 9, Antonio Bentley for Casteel, just on the hoof, he does look like a defensive end at a high level. Pumas will hand it off to Coleman, and he's going to pick up almost all that penalty yardage on the first carry, so he's going to pick up a 10. We'll go back to the 35-yard line, 2nd and 10 for the Pumas.
It's important when you're behind the sticks like that to get a good chunk on first down so you kind of catch up to yourself.
Yeah, you don't need to get it all at once. Some people lose sight of that sometimes, as Coleman will carry for 10. Another run straight ahead.
The Pumas try the center of the line.
Pick up of about 3, not too bad. Got some decent movement up in there.
Puma ball carrier, Cunningham, stopped by number 9.
Pumas rotate a lot of running backs as well, and so you'll see different people back there. That was Cunningham on that carry. So 3rd and 7 here. Back to pass, picked off. And that's going to be a touchdown going the other way as Casteel sits on that out route and is able to take that to the house. Picked off by Jeremiah Newcombe, who we saw on tape. You can see here just sits on that out route and squats right on it. And, you know, Coach, we were watching some tape before the game, and we saw that a lot out of him with the ability to read the offense and what they were doing.
And he's very good at baiting, making it look like the receiver's open, and then he's got the speed to close on it.
Yeah, that's exactly what we saw coming in, and he a lot of times he was showing that he wanted to take the guy in the flat, and then he'd drop back and try to pick off a corner out behind him. And very astute player, coach's son, and an intelligent coach's son as well. And so the 5'9" sophomore with a pick 6 to start this game as Casteel will go up 6-0. 6-0. As the Pumas, not a starting drive you really like to see.
Casteel 6, Perry 0.
On the plus side, they get the ball right back and kind of get reset a little bit, get some momentum going for themselves on offense this series.
Yeah, I almost wonder with Newcombe too. We watched the film on Newcombe and watched his offensive plays, and Shifty had some nice moves in the open field, but really saw his corner play in my eyes as kind of a better corner than he might be offensively, and it's hard to say. He's really good at both. You'll see him moving around a lot of places on offense as well, and so but really aggressive and really you don't see a lot out of the corner sometimes,
Yeah, he likes to attack the ball. He'll attack receivers. He doesn't mind putting his nose in there, making tackles. Sometimes corners like to sit out there and just try to ball hawk, and he's willing to jump in there and play in any situation.
Yeah, so an impressive young player for Casteel. Kickoff's going to go back to the Pumas as Coleman will get this one as well. He'll slide step, and he's going to get out to past the 20. About the 22-yard line as the Pumas will come back out on offense. Down 7-0 after that pick 6.
Making the stop for the Colts is number 22, Tadong Bauer. The Pumas take over 1st and 10. From their own 21-yard line.
Puma offense tries to establish a run. They got a nice offensive line, some good size down there, and some guys that can move a little bit. So really like to be efficient with their run game and try to play action pass off of it. As you see, play action pass right there to complete to Ammer for about 9. We'll call that 10.
Jackson Lee. He's brought down by number 7, Javius Grimes for Casteel.
We got the wrong number. That's Jackson Lee, the 6'3" senior. Sorry about that, Jackson. He looks like Jack Ammer. He looked like Jack.
And the first Puma, first down.
Coleman will go into the backfield. Give to Coleman. looking for some room on the outside. The sophomore pick up about 4. Now, Coleman early in the year didn't get the ball a lot, and I think they realized slowly but surely the speed he does have, and he kind of jogs off with maybe a little hip pointer action. But, you know, kid who qualified for the state championships in the long jump as a freshman, I think he's a pretty athletic player as he's now checking that knee. Not a good sign for Mr. Coleman down there on the sideline. Brown will keep. Brown, nice run, picks up the first down. The Pumas on the move here for their second drive of the game. He's out to the 43-yard line.
Nice block by the slot back coming in motion to seal the edge for the quarterback on that. Really allowed him to get some space.
Handoff's going to pick up about 1.5 yards, maybe 2. Fuller on the carry for the Pumas. Sorry, Ford on the carry.
2nd and 8 for Perry.
Ford is going to get a nice gain on that one there off the left side. And so you can see, like we talked about, Coach, the Pumas trying to establish this run no matter what.
Yeah, they're doing a little bit more, they're getting a lot more movement in the front 4 for Casteel, which is helping them open that up. And then once they get that going, they'll open up their play action pass, RPO game.
And they kind of looked, the tight end, they were in a overloaded quad formation there with the tight end on the line, and receivers, that's kind of where they try to hide that tight end sometimes. Will pop them down the middle of the field. So 3rd and 2. Puma's going to play action pass. Brown under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. The ball comes out. We talked about those defensive ends, and there is one of those defensive ends. And Shawcon Bowser coming off that hedge, number 8, and puts a hurting on the Perry quarterback, and that ball hits the ground. Puma's now facing a 4th and 10. See what they do here. Check that.
Offensive line did a nice job of recovering the fumble.
That's Reitz in the quarterback now. Sorry. Hard to see the gray numbers. I always have trouble with these jerseys from any kind of distance, and they don't. When they have a double digit, it's hard to pick up what the second digit is.
Quick kick.
There it is. It's blocked.
Oh.
The kick by Reitz is blocked by Casteel.
So another turnover by the Pumas as they will try to get cute with a quick kick, and it is blocked, and Casteel will take over on the 34-yard line.
Casteel will take over 1st and 10 from the Perry 34-yard line.
Sudden change is really important, especially down 6 already. Important for the defense to hold here and limit them at least to a field goal attempt.
Yeah, very much so. Pumas went backwards on the fumble, and now the offense out there's Casteel come out and quad right here. Going to try to get in space.
Jury's toss complete to number 26, A.J. Murphy.
So that goes out to A.J. Murphy for the Colts. Mitchell comes up and makes the tackle for the Pumas. Straight ahead now. Loose with that ball. See if that comes out later. That's just be short of the first down there. A.J. Murphy, the senior running back.
Perry needs to be thinking 4-down territory for defensive stopping here.
Landon Jury is the quarterback for the Colts, number 12. Pumas stuffed that in the backfield. Nice job filling there by Cy Hatch, number 4, for the Pumas.
4th down here. See if they can hold.
This would be huge for the Pumas to be able to get off the field here. Casteel gonna bring on some subs in a different formation here, and so bringing a fullback, and they're gonna try it again here on 4th and 2. Quarterback keeps it, he's gonna pick it up. A little speed option action out there to the left-hand side, and Pumas really weren't ready for it, and nobody accounted for the quarterback, and he picks up the 1st down. Nice decision there by the quarterback, Jury.
Good wrinkle, no hesitation from Casteel for going for it.
Nice tackle again by Hatch. He comes in the backfield. He's knifing through there nicely.
Keeping his shoulders low, being able to get underneath the blockers.
So Hatch with 2 tackles for loss now.
A loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11 for Casteel.
Casteel gonna get it out quick to
Newcombe on a quick screen out of the bunch formation.
Newcombe's trying to get him in space and let him go. And again, we saw some nifty moves, but nothing too complicated going on here yet for Casteel as well. And so they're down to the 15. Pick up about 6 on that play. Casteel with another tight formation here.
Perry's bringing the heat. Oh, escaped.
Puma's right there in coverage, not able to come up with the play as they dropped defender in the coverage. You can see here as they kind of just roll out, and then Martinez overplays it, and it's thrown behind him, and for a touchdown as Casteel converts. 15-yard touchdown pass. Jury 2. A.J. Murphy, the senior, had a lot of touches on that drive, and
tough when you bring a blitz and they don't quite get there. Puts a lot of pressure on the DBs.
Yeah, good job there by both the quarterback and running back to find the open space as Casteel goes up 13-0 here early in the 1st period. 4:04 left as the Pumas got to get something going on offense and stop the bleeding here early before this one runs away from them. Yeah, Martinez right there in coverage and just kind of got lost when he went to spin around and not able to do it. Yeah, we looked at a stat earlier about Casteel's early scoring woes in the 1st period and 2nd period, and not so much tonight.
No, they seem to cure that a little bit. A lot of football left to play if Perry can get something rolling here.
So Reitz and Mitchell Coleman and Mitchell back to receive as this one will go to, check that was not Mitchell.
Knee touch when he went to catch it, so we're going to start under our shadow of our goalpost here a little bit.
It was C.J. Snowden that caught that ball. And
from their own 9-yard line.
Pumas will take possession at the 9-yard line, down 2 scores already here early. But still trying to establish that run game.
And quarterback number 15 for the Pumas, Jack Ammer.
Ammer in at quarterback now for the Pumas. A little change up, a running quarterback and still throw it, but the lefty completes his first pass.
Bullet 1 complete.
Pick up about 6.
Nice decision, quick release, got it out there before the defense could get to the receiver.
Jackson Lee, number 12, makes the catch. He's brought down by number 52, Austin Young. A 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4 for Perry.
Low snap. Ammer keeps it. Gonna pick up maybe the line of scrimmage, and it does look like he
Hammer attempts to gain yardage.
kind of saves a loss there.
Number 32 on the tackle. Ryder
That was actually
Cox.
it wasn't Ammer.
I can't tell. They're rotating him in
They're
so
rotating him
fast.
in, yeah.
Holy moly. So now Reed's back in at quarterback.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 4 for the Pumas.
We need a spotter up here. You literally cannot see that number. Play action pass. That's out. Completed to Jackson Lee for the Pumas. They'll pick up a first down there.
6'3" senior making a nice play on the ball and getting upfield, make sure to get the first down.
Gain of 11 on that play, so get the ball out quick where they're leaving from. They're finding those open holes and those quick hitches.
That'll make the linebackers a lot slower to fill on the run plays.
Now here's Ammer back in at quarterback. He's going to step out of bounds.
The right side. Dragged out of bounds by number 27.
Nice little pickup though. Good start on the first down. Stay with the sticks.
9-yard pickup.
Called a gain of 9 there as the Pumas will have the ball on the 35-yard line. So a little mix-up on quarterbacks, and so now I know when you get the gloves on, that's Ammer.
Right.
Back to pass. Gets it out there late, but nice blocking by the receiver up top and able to pick up the first down for the Pumas. That's Jackson Young.
Brought down by number 52, Austin Young, but there's another Perry Puma first down.
Handoff on the right side here with some room to run.
Nice play design. Got the big lineman out in front. Sealed the edge and made nice gain on that.
Nice job by Ford on the carry. Pumas now on other side of the field here. Hopefully you don't go backwards again. That was what happened earlier, but nice big gain there for Ford as he will come out of the game. And
nice RPO action.
little pitch out to see on the opposite side, and that looked like it was Young again.
That's an interesting play with the run, quarterback run option, throw it out to the side to take off of the old triple.
So 4-yard gain check. That was Ian Nieto, the senior, on the catch. Pumas sub in some more players. A lot of people playing, coming in and out of this rotation for the Pumas.
There's some shifty running.
Finally pushed out of bounds by number 8, Chad Bowser.
So Colton Cunningham on the carry there. It's down to the 36-yard line. Call that a gain of 3 as Pumas now on their 9th play of the drive. Just what the doctor ordered, down 13-0. Take some time.
Blitz.
That's incomplete.
Casteel decided to bring a little pressure on that one. Quarterback had to get rid of it a little faster than he wanted to.
So Pumas face a 4th and 3. Call, it's taking a long time. Maybe have to burn a timeout here if they don't get this thing set and called. No play clock here at Perry. Gonna look at the ref, see if he starts counting it down, but they get off in time. Reverse pass.
Oh, he overthrew it.
That is incomplete, and Martinez is the intended receiver. As Young tries to go deep to him, he had a receiver wide open down the middle, and he had locked on to Hunter Martinez, and so we see that ball fall incomplete as the Pumas will turn the ball over on downs. Nice long drive, just couldn't finish it off there for the Pumas. They really needed it. And that's the one thing when you do have that player throw that ball, they have a tendency to squeeze it a little too tight, and you see that duck come out like that, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and he missed Jackson Lee wide open down the middle of the field. There's a nice play defensively, getting pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, Cy Hatch all over the place tonight for the Pumas. Is
They turn into a heck of a game at this rate.
Jury back to pass, sidearms it, almost picked off right through the hands of Rashawn Mitchell.
Get like another crack at that one.
Yes, Jury kind of slings that thing a la Patrick Mahomes there, and
That's not a bad guy to emulate.
no, not at all.
He's had a little bit of success here and there.
So now Casteel facing a 3rd and long. See if the Pumas decide to dial up some pressure here. They sit back. Play action pass, nothing working, and so almost picked off another pass. Going to get a legal man downfield here. It's my guess on the call.
They were trying to set up a screen to the short side of the field, and I don't think the receiver got across the line of scrimmage.
He was past the line of scrimmage, and the linemen were past the line of scrimmage too, so it should be an illegal man downfield. From our vantage point, we'll see what they come up with. This is high school referees. Just saying.
They always agree with us.
No flag. Now they're going to wave it off.
Yeah,
There were
okay.
definitely 3 linemen that he was in front of.
Yeah.
So
Good stop by Perry.
it's a nice 3 and out. Good answer back for the Pumas here.
Kind of feel like they're getting their traction here a little bit. They had a decent drive, just came up short. Good stop on defense when we turned over on downs, 3 and out.
It's kind of been the story of the season for this Puma team, though, able to move the ball sometimes and not hitting big plays, and so you have to have everything kind of go clean to be able to finish off drives. And you know, it's a hard thing to do at any level, let alone the high school level, to have extended drives. That last drive was 11 plays, and they got no points out of it. Typically in a high school game, you're going to get points out of an 11-play drive, and so that's just mistake time on a lot of levels. And took a shot with the trick play there, saw something they thought may have had up here, and didn't go, but you can see the willingness to try to take a shot.
A lot of times, even if the trick play doesn't work, it gets the other team thinking a little bit, maybe not coming up quite so fast to fill the lanes. So sometimes even if they don't hit, they can pay some dividends for it.
So Amernell at quarterback. Back to pass, a little quick out. Complete for about 4 yards there.
And they're subbing quarterbacks again.
My question is, does he go with the one glove the whole time? Because he has not put a glove back on. He's played some running back and some wide receiver during the years. Coleman was trying to sub back in there, not able to get out there in time. Now they're going to make another late substitution here.
Not sure what he's doing with the glove, but I like it just because it makes it easy to see if he's in there.
Yeah. So play action pass, Reeks on the run, and he's not able to do it as he's brought down again by that big defensive end we talked about before. Sharkhan Bowser on the tackle.
He didn't bite on that fake at all. He went straight after the quarterback and didn't let him go.
So that'll end the first period, and so the Pumas going backwards again as a big sack there. Pumas will be facing a 3rd and 14. Bowser doing damage on the defensive side of the ball. I don't know, Coach. Casteel not doing anything too fancy on defense. Kind of bring one every once in a while. Kind of sitting back and.
No, the early success kind of let them say, hey, you know what, we're going to keep everything in front of us, and make them do an 11, 12, 13-yard drive, and we have a lead. Why gamble?
Hello, Pumas! It's time for our annual Bear Toss. Team Emory will donate your
So the Pumas doing their annual Emory Bear Toss, which, if you don't know the story about Emory Miller, Emory was a student here at Perry who actually spent a lot of time in the hospital as a little kid, and he thought it'd be really cool to be able to get stuffed animals to kids that were in the hospital for extended periods of time. So he came up with this whole program. Emory now a senior in college at Oregon, and so still carrying on the tradition, and actually has a huge philanthropy going on now as we're back to pass the screen. Nothing doing as lineman ran right by the guys that are supposed to block, and the Pumas will punt here.
The Bear Toss is awesome, giving kids in the hospital something, a little bright spot. Nobody likes being in the hospital, but especially kids.
Yeah, so really cool tradition that came about here years ago, and so
it's just nice they kept it going. That could have been one of those things where he graduated and the tradition went, and
well, Emory's stayed very active with his philanthropy and still doing things here in the Valley all the way from Oregon, as that punt is going to be end over end. A nice little roll, but that's going to go out about the 43-yard line. As Casteel will take over. 11 left in the half. But actually created a baseball tournament as well in memory of a student here at Perry who had passed away from leukemia, Jacob Medina. So that's another one that's kind of taken off, and really they had the first one, and they were shocked at how successful it was, and so he's going to try to continue that as well. So Hatch with another tackle. Murphy picks up about 5 on the play.
Looked like Perry's had that bottled up pretty well, and he found a nice little seam and cut it back.
Yeah, good patience there for sure, and pick up 4, but they did have it balled up, but no other backer showed. It was kind of late. The cleanup came late. Cleanup on aisle 2. Need to be a little bit faster there. It's Murphy showing some nifty moves back there. Stretch play to Murphy, hits that hole, and so he's got some room. He's going to pick up the first down. Nice job by that Casteel offensive line. Hatch with another tackle, but after the first down was already made, pick up of 6 and a first down for the Colts.
Colts have had some nice starting field position, which has really helped them extend drives, and when they went on it for 4th down. In comparison to Perry, who started on their own 9. Following the fullback.
Pumas cleaning up as Hatch sticks his face in there again. Hatch kind of playing like we remember his brother played linebacker here, and would run sideline to sideline, and not quite as big as his older brother, but just as tough, and he's making a lot of plays out there tonight for the Pumas. I don't think there's a Hatch that isn't tough. I think
it's something in the water that
I think the family pet is tough in that household. Talked about before, just one more left after Cy. Cy's a senior, and we only have one more left. We've had a bunch of them go through, and been a very valuable asset to this program. As Jury's going to go down. Nice job by the Pumas staying home and not going for the pump fake and going down for the sack.
Bring up a 3rd and long.
Cunningham brings him down.
Last time when they were in this situation, Casteel went for the screen.
A 6-yard loss on the play.
So loss of 6, we'll call it there. Pumas looking to get off the field after that. Promising start to the drive for the Colts, and see if the Pumas can hold up here, get the ball back to their offense, and maybe get a score going in here in the last 8 minutes.
3rd
Still like to see going to go deep, and that's going to be overthrown, incomplete. Puma's going to get off the field. Nice job by that Puma defense.
The cornerback actually pushed the receiver out of bounds, so even if he had caught it, it would have been an illegal touching.
Yeah, a little known rule, if you do go out of bounds, you have to establish yourself back, and you cannot be the first one to touch the ball. You can catch a tip, but you cannot be the first one to touch the ball. It was a penalty, so Casteel will punt this one away. Almost blocked by Hatch. And fair catch it down there.
Right about the 20.
See, they called it the 21.
Yeah, what do I know?
It's hard, the spots by them. He's up now, it looks like the 22. 21 and a half. So Pumas will take over with 8:25 left here in this half. Need to put some points on the board, an offense that's struggled in the last few weeks, and so see if they can get something going.
Defense is stiffened up. If the offense can get us some points on and going in the half, and make this a pretty good ball game heading in the second half.
Yeah, defense has been put in some bad positions, has held up really well so far. Reed's going to keep it.
Nice.
Reeds with some room. Reeds bounces outside. Nice gain by Reeds.
Brought down by Newcombe and Young.
You can see here on the replay, Reeds just with some patience behind his line and then makes a little move outside and finds some open space. And so just what the doctor ordered, gain of 17 on that play.
Looks like Ammer's back in at quarterback.
We need just an Ammer watch.
Keep subbing people around.
Amber alert. We need an Amber alert.
Oh boy.
As Amber's going to keep.
Nice block.
Nice hole by Ammer. He sidesteps Newcombe. He's going to go cross midfield here.
72 got a nice block on that. Opened up a nice hole for Jack.
Yeah, so Ammer's going to pick up 12. So we will call out the Amber alert when he comes on the field. Reed's back in at quarterback. Haven't seen Coulter Brown yet tonight.
Third quarter.
False start by the Pumas.
Penalty flags on the field. False start.
Just when it's looking hopeful. Not what you want.
If there's a bright side to that, at least it's on first down. You get a couple of plays to gain it back.
It's not a team that can be behind the sticks. Does not go well for them. So 1st and 15 from the 46-yard line. Hand off to Ford. Ford's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stop by number 90 for the Colts. No gain on the play.
Now you wonder, we talked about depth, and Casteel with some good-sized kids, but not a ton of players on that sideline, especially for a 6A program. Not like you see some of these other programs is rolling out 100 kids. So we'll see if this run game pays dividends in the second half. I'd like to get one on the board maybe in the second half. This will start to really pay off for the Pumas, just kind of pounding it straight ahead as Casteel will come with some pressure. Flip it out to Ford. Ford's just going to pick up a couple of yards.
Yeah, it'll be interesting how well Casteel holds up. You see a couple of linemen, hands on the hips and sucking some wind.
Bowers on the tackle. Nice job by him. He's been running the ball down a lot. We've kind of missed the calls, but he's an aggressive linebacker from that spot. And so
got good size, too.
Puma's now on a 3rd and long. Yeah, Bowers 6'3", 220, listed as a defensive end, but plays that linebacker position pretty well. It'll be a short pass out, and it will be a 1-yard gain, and Pumas will come on to punt. Reese might be a little bit gun shy, sitting back there too long if he's taken a couple big hits so far in the first half, and didn't look downfield that long before he dumped it off, and the Colts able to rally up and make the tackle.
They had a nice pocket for him, though. He had pretty good protection. The O-line was doing a nice job on that one. Sometimes when you get hurt early, it kind of sticks in your head.
Puma's on the punt. Nice punt. No return. That's exactly what they want. They don't want to give Newcombe the ball in space, and so that ball will be down at about the 21-yard line.
That'd be the
12-yard line.
11 or 12-yard line.
I can't see. Get old, you can't see anything.
It's the big white numbers.
Again, the one thing you guys have to understand, when you watch football on TV, there's somebody telling them where the ball goes every single time. They are not doing that on their own. There's a guy with binoculars that's spotting and telling them who made the tackle and where the ball is and how much the gain was. That is not their job. And it is hard to see with the grass kind of turning this gray color now, or I don't even know what you'd call that.
Newcombe the budget for extra people.
Newcombe in a quarterback, and so he's in a
wildcat.
This is what we saw on tape as well, and so you can see his shiftiness. Nice job by Newcombe.
And first down.
Pick up 11 on that play, it looks like, and so now we're going to pick up 13, so that's out to the 24-yard line.
Keeping them at the quarterback position.
He's going to throw it out quick. Puma's there to make the tackle. Nice job by the Pumas. Green gets the ball, but Cunningham waiting for him there.
Did a nice job rallying as well, not just hoping one man makes the tackle.
Yeah, Cunningham and Herring on the tackle there for the Pumas. Herring's one name we have not called a lot today. We'd like to see called a little more. He's a nice playmaker for the Pumas at that defensive end position. Casteel shifts everybody over. They're going to run a fly sweep, and Newcombe with some space. Newcombe on the run, got some room, and he just steps out of bounds, kind of loses his balance there, but nice job by Newcombe. Gonna pick up 16 on the play out to the 40.
Casteel shifted, Perry went with it, so it looked like they're in good position. They just got to the edge a little bit quicker.
Yeah, that's a nice read by Newcombe.
Yep.
Finding the hole and then hitting it with aggression when he did get it.
They're still on the Wildcat.
Yeah, they're going to roll it. They haven't had success on offense, and there's another carry by Murphy, but they weren't really moving the ball those last series, so maybe a little change of pace here is just what the doctor ordered. Is Casteel on the march here, 4:34 left in the half. Picked up 5 on that play. Newcombe's going to keep. Pumas have him bottled up, but he's going to bounce it all the way back across the other side of the field. Newcombe on the run. Newcombe with some room. Newcombe up the sideline. He's going to beat the defender. Newcombe tickles the sideline. Touchdown, Casteel. Newcombe, 55-yard touchdown carry.
Wow.
Let's see Newcombe here outrunning, tiptoeing across that sideline as he goes in the end zone. Again, just cuts back all the way across the grain into the end zone. So 55-yard TD by the sophomore Jeremiah Newcombe.
That's just impressive considering the play was designed to come to his right. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to go this way instead.
Yeah, Pumas pursued and he cut back. There's nobody home on that side. And so you can see his game-breaking ability right there. Flip. That's not us. We have a mic on the pad down there by the refs, and so that's what you heard the refs talking about there. So Pumas now down 20-0. We talked about needing to score. He's trying to keep it in there. Not a team that has the ability, the firepower to catch up from being down too much, and so they're going to have to put one in here before the half because Casteel will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, they need to come out with a little sense of urgency on this one.
You know, we kind of talked about the energy on the field before the game, and it was a little bit lacking on both sides, and we were kind of surprised, especially schools just so close to each other. A lot of these guys went to junior high together, elementary school, and the scourge of open enrollment in the state of Arizona, you can go wherever you want. So, you know, kids kind of may live next door and go to different schools, and so, but a lot of these kids know each other pretty well. You thought there'd be a little bit more energy on the field, but both sides we saw were kind of flat. So it's Coleman will take this one from the 1 yard line. Makes a move, but there's a flag on the field, and this one's going to come back. But nice return by Coleman, all for naught.
Yeah, Coleman and the Casteel player got hung up together.
So Pumas will start with the ball on the 10-yard line. Get another long field for this offense that lacks big playability. So we got 4:11 to go down the field here.
Clock's really not a factor yet, so they're not going to be battling that. But
Casteel, I don't think has had any penalties in this entire half, and so Pumas had a couple kind of shot themselves in the foot a few times, and so Reitz will stand at quarterback for the Pumas. Reitz will keep it. Pick up 5 on the play.
Steele's defensive line shifted, trying to get Perry's offensive line to jump off in size, and they did a nice job not false starting.
Pumas will go trips right here. And Casteel will call a timeout.
Timeout. Casteel.
Maybe trying to preserve some clock.
Possibly, you know, Puma's going to try to eat as much of this up as they can and try to get down there and score with time expiring. And we talked about that defense really was stepping up and had some bad field positions, but Casteel, Coach Newcombe making a good, nice decision to kind of switch up the quarterback spot and just get, you know, his athlete in space. And so Jeremiah Newcombe able to do that and hit some big plays for Casteel, and really they didn't look like they had much going offensively in those last few drives.
Yeah, it definitely sparked the offense, changing that up. It'll be interesting to see how much they do that moving forward now that they have a little bit of a lead as well. You don't want to get your big playmaker hurt either.
So Puma's now on a 2nd and 5. Play action. Out to Lee, gonna pick up about 7 on the play. They'll get a first down there as they move across the 20-yard line. I understand the RPO situation, but if you don't have a running back that's really dynamic, and I'm not sure how effective it is all the time, and so, you know, you get married to it and people stick with it, but.
Yeah, well, it's the old play action pass. You know, but if you don't run the ball, why do you play action pass?
Ford making some nice moves. Ford going to pick up.
Nice
run there. He's going to get out to the 36-yard line for a 14-yard gain. So, you know, but it's just one of those things that you got to have the horses to do it if it's going to be effective. And
that's the challenge of high school coaching is, you know, college they recruit who they want, NFL they draft who they want, high school it's who should up at your doorstep.
The trickle down from college is so much more significant too than it was before, because every single game is on TV now, and so you can access it, you know, after the fact. And
right.
Reed's going to keep this one, and he's going to pick up about 3.
Again makes the stop. 2 again makes the 3 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 again makes the 3
But with the internet and everything else out there, you see, offense is doing more, but not sure more is always needed in some cases. So 2:32 left in this half. Hammer now in. So if we didn't have the Hammer alert, we know from our PA announcer that Hammer's in.
Just a pro throw giving us help.
Hammer, nice run on the left side. Hammer gonna come up just short of the first down as he goes out of bounds. What is that? Let's see the spot here. It's kind of wavering. That's what I love about high school refs, how the spot moves. No one's they're supposed to stay in one spot, and they weave.
Well, the players are in the way.
No, you're supposed to have one guy that stays in the spot.
But the players are in the way. They gotta move.
No, they don't.
I can't see the other guy. I gotta move over here.
The mechanics of high school refs are
An adventure.
interesting at points. So 3rd and 1 for the Pumas. 1:40 left in the half. Puma's going to go straight ahead for, or Cunningham's going to pick up the first down. Nice hard run by Cunningham. And pick it up, and the Pumas are going to call no timeout. Going to let this one roll. 1:30 left in the half. Puma's still.
They get a little bit of a time break just because they have to move the sticks. I think they're taking advantage of that, looks like.
Puma's on the 7th play of this drive, still have not crossed midfield. So Ford's going to get outside. Ford with a little bit of room on the right-hand side. He's going to pick up 8 on the play. Puma's finally crossed midfield.
Nice play putting his foot in the dirt and getting north and getting some yardage on that. He didn't try to dance around. He just found the hole and hit the seam.
An 8-yard gain.
Under a minute to go.
Reed's going to throw out to Martinez, through Martinez's hands. Nice throw by Reed's. Martinez very sure-handed at that wide receiver position, not able to come up with that one.
Does stop the clock though, gives Perry a chance to set up the next play.
Yeah, it's as tough as a 3rd and 3. You got to keep this drive alive. And Martinez, not a player that drops many passes.
Perry does have all 3 of their timeouts though, so anything's on the table here to pick up the first down.
It's nice coverage there by Bawa for the Colts, the 6'1" senior. It looks like a Penn State corner to me there, Lang.
Everybody can be a Penn State corner.
Reed's going to roll left hard. He's going to throw out to the flat, complete to Lee. Lee with another catch tonight. Lee with a big night tonight.
Nice job running the route at the stick, so when he catches it, even if he doesn't get more yardage, he had a first down.
Yeah, Lee will pick up 5. There's Pumas now in hurry-up mode. Flipping the field on formation, though, and takes some time as Lee gets out there in his spot. Going to roll right hard. Some pressure from the backside. Reed's going to pull it down. Reed gets sacked. Pumas going to have to burn a timeout here. Reed's with the 2-yard loss on the sack. Nice job by the Colts coming up and putting pressure on Reed to make a decision. He was kind of looking, and didn't have anything to do and decided to pull it down late. And just 7 seconds left in this half. The Pumas going to have to start taking some shots here on this side of the field. They're going to run out of time.
Yeah, that situation, you really want the quarterback to either throw it deep or throw it away and save the timeout. Luckily, we have all 3, so it doesn't kill you with the loss of yardage. We talked about it before. You don't want to be behind the sticks.
Yeah, if you look at this will be the 11th play of this drive coming up for the Pumas, and so had a 10-play drive, an 11-play drive, a couple 6-play drives, and so I've held the ball the majority of the time in this game and just not able to convert that into any points.
That's frustrating as a coach too. You know, when you're moving the ball, but you're just not getting points.
You said before, it's hard to sustain long drives at the high school level. Reed's back to pass. Colts bring some pressure. Got a receiver. Nice catch by Ford as he is hit hard by Newcombe up there, but Ford with a great catch.
Number 2, Jeremiah Newcombe.
See Ford here kind of releases out of the backfield.
Puma.
Takes a big hit at the end of the play. We kind of missed that, sorry, but we thought we had it. I was late on that, my bad. But Ford picks up 10 on the play, so Puma's a little more manageable third down. Take some shots, 22 seconds left here in the half. Puma's down to their last timeout now at this point. We talked about Newcombe here coming up, making a big hit on the play. Afraid to throw his face in there at all.
No, he's fearless and tough.
Coach's sons tend to be, and so
yeah.
You got a dad who is a Division I player at Nebraska and also played in the NFL for a while, and so don't know about Coach Newcombe on the other side, but actually went to Nebraska as a quarterback, was converted to a wide receiver. I think at one point played some DB too, and so very athletic player while he was there in Nebraska, and so could have been in the NFL for a couple of years as well. So
he's a nice guy.
Yeah. So
throw that in there too.
Puma's now on the 12th play of this drive. Reed's going to roll left. Got an open receiver. Going to pick up the gain. Puma's going to have to hurry up here. As first down yardage down to the 26-yard line. As they're going to spike it down. There's 14 seconds left.
Well, with the timeout, you're thinking 3 plays from this at this point.
Yeah, that catch was made by Matthew Ybarra. I hope that's how you say that, Robera. We have not had called Matthew's name, so nice job by Matthew with the catch. Reed's going to look to throw deep here. He's got the out route caught out of bounds by Lee. Nice job by Lee, understanding where he was on the field. The Puma's down to the 11-yard line now. 15-yard gain with 9 seconds left in this half, and so Puma's looking to go into the locker with some points on the board. So do you take 3 if you miss a shot here? What do you do?
You hope you don't have to worry about that. You hope you get the touchdown. Lee is having a great game.
Yeah, Lee has been the offensive weapon of choice so far tonight, and so
hopefully something maybe over the middle with him in the end zone here. Safeties are nice and wide.
Quick pass on the slant, and it's picked off.
Oh, right through the hands. And off.
So 5 seconds left. That ball's picked off the ricochet off of
Tabert Bawa
Young's hands, and so so Bawa with the pick on the ricochet, and so Young trying to make a move before he caught the ball. He had a defender in front of him. He was trying to make the move before he actually had the ball in his hands. It goes right through his hands and picked off by the Colts down on that end. And so the Pumas will have a 14-yard drive that results in no points, and Casteel will take a knee. So at the half, Colts 20, Pumas 0. We'll come back after halftime festivities. We'll have our homecoming King and Queen announced, and we're hoping for Baggy Brad to get the homecoming W tonight as we have this coming out. So it'll be a little bit longer homecoming. So we'll come back after the half and homecoming festivities. 20-0 Colts.
At this time, please head down to the front in preparation to throw your bears. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Puma cheer. Perry Puma Gilbert. Next, here come the Pummies, Perry Puma Pum. Perry Puma Pum. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Perry Puma Regiment. The regiment is under the direction of Brandy Keegan and Benjamin Sempine. Additional staff include Stephen Bosick, Spencer Mueller, Shane Newcombe, CJ Powell, Mackenzie O'Toole, Jacob Zimper, Kayla Morgan, and Brandon Morgan. For tonight's entertainment, the Puma Regiment will be performing their 2021 field show entitled When You Wish, a musical journey about the mystery and wonder of the stars in our universe. Drum majors Claire Hell, Holly Johansson, and Megan Mansfield. Is the band ready? Puma Regiment, you may begin the performance of When You Wish. Let's give another big round of applause for a mighty Puma regiment. Thank you to all the alumni that joined us in the stands tonight. Good luck at the Casteel competition tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to recognize the senior members of the Puma Regiment. We start with the first senior honoree, Newcombe. Escorted by Nikki and Christopher Campbell. The next senior, Justin Chacon. Escorted by Diana and Henry Chacon. The next senior, Adam Klein. Escorted by Julie and Tim Klein. The next senior honoree, Derek Fernandez. Escorted by Keegan and Eddie Fernandez. The next honoree, Claire Hale. Escorted by Carolyn and Gregory Hale. The next senior, Robert Pumas. Escorted by Jeff and Aaron Pumas. The next senior, Hallie Johansson. Escorted by Nancy and Travis Johansson. The next senior, Piper Lloyd. Escorted by Bob and Mary Lloyd. The next senior, Megan Mansfield. Escorted by Leah Shepard. The next honoree, Brandon Moe. Escorted by Leon and Christy Moe. The next honoree, Jacob Nieves. Escorted by Angela Woods. The next honoree, Madeline Nasir. Escorted by Stacy Nasir. Next, Phoenix Ostermeyer. Escorted by Aaron and Jason Ostermeyer. Next, Jessica Peace. Escorted by Stacy and Richard Peace. The next senior, Jack Pillon. Escorted by Stephen and Gretchen Pillon. Next, William Castro.
Heads up.
Escorted by Bill and Therese Castro.
You bust your ass too much to not go out and have fun in the second half. You bust your butts too much, guys. 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, football camp. You bust your ass too hard not to go out there and have fun.
The next
Get your ass out there with passion. Play hard. Don't worry about the score. Let him take care of himself. Offense will start pounding the damn ball. Let's go, defense. Get strong, man. Let's go.
Anthony Sanchez. The next honoree, Taylor Shell. Escorted by Chad and Lila Shell. Next is Seth Claywick. Escorted by Dan and Heidi Traywick. And we conclude our senior honorees this evening by recognizing senior Isabella Velasco. Escorted by Al and Lisa Velasco. Congratulations to the senior members of the Puma Regiment and their parents. The Pumas will kick off to start the second half. Handling the kicking duties is number 6, senior Carson Howard. Deep to receive the kick for the Colts, number 2, Jeremiah Newcombe.
So welcome back to Perry High School. Second half activities longer. Halftime again. Senior night for everybody. As the band was out there with a little squib kick, and that ball is on the ground. The Pumas fall on it, get in possession to start. Nice job by the Pumas. Squib kick.
Wow, you couldn't ask for a better start for Perry on that one.
Bounces off. Nice job by the Pumas.
Number 24 for the Pumas.
Picking on the poor lineman.
Hatch with the recovery.
That was recovered by the Pumas on the 40-yard line, and they're going to start in great field position, best field position they've had all night by far. So a mistake early. Pumas able to grasp momentum here as Howard with the onside kick, and they recover. So Pumas with Reitz in at quarterback now at the 40 to start this. Steal a possession early. Cunningham going to bounce this outside. Cunningham with some room on the left side. Nice run by Cunningham on first down.
Knocked out of bounds by number 1, Malcolm Lee.
Nice block by the receiver, gaining him an extra few yards on the end of the run there.
So Cunningham going to pick up 8 on first down.
Yeah, for me it is.
Pumas needed it and now need to put this ball in the end zone. Capture some momentum here off that onside kick. Reed's going to hand it off to Ford. Ford over to the right-hand side. Ford cuts back. Nice run by Ford. Going to pick up the first down.
Number 7, Darius Grimes on the stop, but there's a Puma first down.
So call that a gain of 4 by Ford. So if he missed the first half and went Colts way with some big plays by number 2. Newcombe picked 6 and a nice run down the sideline for 55 yards. He was all the offense they needed. Reitz is dragged down for no gain.
He's stopped by number 52 for the Colts.
Young on the tackle for the Colts.
A loss on the play, 2nd and 11.
Call that a loss of a yard. So Pumas now 2nd and 11.
Empty backfield.
Reitz fakes the throw, going to go left here. Going to be a holding penalty inside as this one's going to be called back after a nice gain. So maybe a chop block or something too. There's a ball, that flag was out quick, so we'll see what the call is here.
Roman Bowers makes the shot.
Sometimes that's a chop block thrown from there. Let's see what they call. There
Yep.
it is. Been doing this a little bit.
Just a couple days.
Knowing those penalties are coming out. Well, depending on who throws it, sometimes it's
fast.
a clear indication, yeah, if it comes out right away. And so what happens with the chop block is typically one lineman is engaged with another player, the defensive player, and another person comes out and takes out their legs. And that is illegal and a 10-yard penalty. So the Pumas now going backwards again. They're going to be now at the 39.
2nd and long.
Not in a position here. It's 2nd and 20 here. As we get a whistle and let's see what we talk about now. Most of these referee crews now do have a little headset that they can talk back and forth on. That's no near antenna, and I was wondering why that wasn't a 15-yard penalty. It is a 15-yard penalty. I wasn't saying anything because I was hoping they wouldn't move it. So
Perry is ready to go. They're
exactly.
thinking, hey, we'll snap this puppy and keep 5 yards.
So 2nd and 25. He's going to try to hit this back out of the backfield. Nothing there, but there's Lee again. Lee with a nice gain. Lee's still going. Lee's going to pick up a big chunk there on that 2nd and 25. So now Puma's in a manageable distance.
Austin Young makes the stop.
See where they. So they're going to mark this one down at the 29. And so
3rd and 5 here.
Sorry, check that 24. I cannot see. So 20-yard gain, and Ford looking for some room on the right. And Ford's going to pick up the first down. Nice job by Ford. Nice patience by Ford. Picks up the first down. Puma's now on the move after seemingly going to implode on offense there, and they're able to pick up the pieces and keep this drive alive.
Hunter Martinez made a nice block on Newcombe there to give Ford room to get that first down.
Yeah, I'd like to see Martinez get involved. Again, been the best receiver for this team all year, and so big play guy, has some long catches on the season. So Reitz going to keep. Reitz with some room. Reitz puts his head down, going to pick up about 6 on the play. Nice run by Reitz down to the 10-yard line.
Nice read on the option there. He pull it.
And Gavin's a tough kid. He gets in there, definitely sticks his nose in the 6'1" senior, and you know he gets a lot of work in during the night. And they rely on him to run the ball a lot. And typically is the leading rushers. We got an Amber alert. He is in the backfield. Amber going to keep to the left side. Amber with some blockers. Amber tries to cut back. Looks like a face mask. They're going to call it too. And Amber's carrying the pile. Amber trying to get it in. Amber's going to carry the pile into the end zone. Touchdown, Pumas. Jack Amber with the 10-yard touchdown run. There's a penalty flag, but that's going to be a face mask. See Amber carrying the pile. He gets help from the lineman. Goes in for the TD. Nice tough run by Amber. Pumas going to finally get on the board here.
He used all inches of his 6'2" frame, 200 pounds to get that one in.
So we'll see the ref call the face mask penalty. We're going to decline that. Maybe Coach Jones trying to lobby to get that on the kick. I don't think you can do that, but we'll see. Oh, they are.
They're going to let him.
They're going to put it on the kick. I didn't think you could do that.
I didn't either, but you know.
So the Pumas with a 8-play drive, finally a shorter drive, but they had a shorter field. Started at the 32, went backwards to the 44, but a 8-play 32-yard drive. Oh no, sorry, 8-play 40-yard drive with capped off by an Amber 10-yard touchdown run. So the Amber alert came through. Is this PAT goes up and through, and so Pumas now in business, 20-7. Nice start to this second half for the Pumas with a sustained drive, converted some nice long second down, and so again we talk about it all the time. And I know I sound like a broken record, but Pumas one of the best staffs I've seen at halftime making adjustments, and maybe you saw it right there. Able to put this ball into the end zone. We didn't see a whole lot different than what they did in the second half, but adjustments at halftime can be something as simple as just changing, you know, a split up here and there, and maybe changing your cadence and doing some simple things that really make a difference.
Switching out who blocks who. Say, all right, we're going to cross block that. Next thing you know, you're gaining 5-6 yards on a play that got shut down before.
Yeah, you know, some people may interpret those halftime changes as wholesale changes, and they're really not. Sometimes it's something real subtle and it can make a huge difference. And so see if the Pumas can capitalize on some of this momentum they've just captured here. And
Casteel's ready for an onside kick again.
yeah, Howard now lined up to kick off and see if he squibs this one or kicks this one deep. I'd imagine they want to keep this out of the hands of Newcombe, and that's going to be deep.
That's pretty easy.
So the Colts will get the ball on the 20 to start their first drive of the second half. So again, Puma's able to steal possession there on the onside kick and capitalize on it as well. So
the Colts will take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
See what Casteel does here.
Jury, the quarterback.
So Jury back in at quarterback, where we saw last time they really had the ball was Newcombe. As he's going to hand that off, and that, or he's going to keep it. Fake me out. We hadn't really seen him keep it much tonight, so he's going to pick up 5 on first down.
By number 4, Cy Hatch.
Hatch on the tackle again.
A 5-yard gain.
Back to pass, a little sidearm sling action. I gotta be honest with you, Coach. I kind of want to see him throw. I really do. He's got a funky motion. It kind of comes out weird. I'd stack him up and make him throw the ball. So that's gonna go out to the 39-yard line and pick up a 14. He's gonna keep here. He's snuffed out by Hatch and Cunningham on the tackle.
They got a good stick on him there.
Yeah, you know, Hatch and Cunningham, not the biggest players in the world, but really do stick their face in there, and so nice job by them.
It's one of the great things about high school football. You don't have to be huge, you just got to be tough. You want to play.
Puma's now manned up here.
Safety free over the top.
They bring extra, but no one's getting home, and so, but here comes Herring. A holding penalty going to come down.
Oh, that's
going to be another penalty. So Casteel's going to pick up 2 penalties on this play.
Oh, I haven't seen a flag down here though.
Yeah, they threw it. They're going to see. You can see the hold up top, but then here's the crackback block, which is completely illegal. You cannot turn your shoulders back to the opposite goal line anymore and make a block. And so, although it was a big hit, and see what they do here. And the Pumas would want to take this holding penalty over anything, but I don't know if they're going to call this post-possession, because it did really look like it was post-possession. On our replay, the quarterback was out of bounds when the hit occurred, so let's see what they do here. So there's a holding penalty, but that's a spot foul, so that's a big
10 yards
penalty.
from there. Dead ball, so they're going to get both.
So that's a 25-yard net penalty for the Pumas. So it was after the play like we kind of guessed, and so big mistake by the Casteel offense multiple ways there, and so
there's the hold.
Walk off 10 and walk off 15, so.
Okay, Casteel's backed up into another time zone.
So this ball's going to go all the way back to the 15-yard line now, as Casteel will face a 2nd and 34. And I would imagine that this ball is going to be handed off to A.J. Murphy in some way or fashion here. And Coach Jones is still discussing this and why the spot was there, because there should have been a spot foul from the hold. And so it doesn't seem like it's back far enough.
Spot foul from the hold and then the dead ball, because that's the order of it happening. And I think they did the other way. He's thinking if they did it the other way around.
But if the play before was a 1st and 10. No, maybe it wasn't a 1st and 10. You're right. They got it.
you knew what I was going to say.
Well, now what are they doing? They're going to do it again?
The Pumas are declining the holding penalty
Oh.
and accepting the personal foul penalty.
So Puma's going to put him in a third and long here.
Instead of 2nd down.
It's a okay.
Interesting way to do
It will
it.
be 3rd down.
We'll see how
Pick
this
your
works
poison,
out.
yeah.
So now going to put Casteel in a
And
3rd
19
and
yards to go.
18 instead of a 2nd and 34, but only one down to get it, and so I imagine in some way or form here. Let's see what Casteel decides to do. So now we have the ball at the 30-yard line instead of the 15. Mass confusion reigns here as Casteel will face a 3rd and 19, 8:06 left in the 3rd period, and so see if they come up with something here. And Puma's going to bring a little bit extra. They're going to throw it deep. Safety's there. Nice coverage by the Pumas. Yeah, I had to be honest, Coach. I'd let him do that all day.
Yeah.
We have not seen a ball thrown downfield with much accuracy so far in this game, and so that's probably what Coach Jones was thinking on that. And so nice decision by the Pumas as they get off the field after Casteel had a hopeful drive. Goes backwards. Pumas will take possession here on a punt by Casteel from the 30, so hopefully they get a good field position start for their 2nd drive of the 2nd half.
I think that's one of those halftime adjustments. They're going to man up and make them throw it,
Yeah.
bring some pressure, and load the box and say, we're going to stop the run.
Yeah, we haven't seen fantastic accuracy, so let's see what they can come up with. As this ball's kicked low, don't let that bounce.
Don't.
Net result is going to be a great punt for the Colts, as that ball is going to be down at the 21-yard line. So looking at a nearly
Or the 16.
16. Gosh, why is the blue line at the 15? Answer that question for me. Why is there a blue line and a red line?
It's homecoming.
Jeez, 16. So that is a monster punt. So
Good stop by Perry, though. Getting the ball back. If they can do something here, make it a pretty good game.
it's a 54-yard punt because it wasn't picked up when it was long.
Ouch. Well, you always want to fair catch it if you can.
Just go get it. There's no the rolling, bouncing ping pong. Just go get it. All right, so ball at the 15-yard line. Puma's going to have to put together another nice long drive here. Go straight ahead. Nice hard run there by Ford. He's going to pick up a yard.
Tacked up by number 45, Colton Ridenour. A 1-yard gain.
So Brittenauer on the tackle.
Second and 9 for the Pumas.
Ford looking for some room. Ford, nice cutback there.
He does a great job of just putting his foot in the dirt and getting north and getting downhill.
Yeah, definitely patient back there and reads his blocks and kind of looks for the seam. And on that little zone, they've been able to hit the cutback pretty nice. So he'll pick up 7. So Pumas will look at a 3rd and 2 here.
And the O-line's doing a nice job getting, a hat on a hat too. Gotta give those guys up front some props.
Yeah, definitely the strength of this offense has been that offensive line all year. So see if the Pumas can convert on 3rd down here. Back to pass. And there's Lee.
Wow.
Nice catch by Lee as he lays out on the sideline. Picks up the 1st down on the smash route.
Nice concentration by Lee to go get that.
Reitz put some air underneath it. Nice job by Lee bringing that one in. As the Pumas convert on 3rd down again. Had a really nice, they had a nice conversion rate on 3rd down all night. So they will have the ball now at the 44-yard line after a 20-yard gain. Reitz to Lee. Reitz gonna pull that. Reitz with some room. Reitz trying to break a tackle. 8-yard gain on the play by Reitz on the keeper.
Stopped by number 50, Andrew Peterson.
Safety for Casteel had to come up and make that tackle, or that could have gone.
We'll call that a 9-yard gain on that. So. Ford looking for some room on the right-hand side. Ford cuts back. He's going to pick up the 1st down as Puma's wearing this defensive line down. We talked about that in the first half. This defense has been on the field for a lot of plays tonight. Puma's going to try to wear this team out and take advantage in the 4th quarter. 5:22 left in this 3rd. Puma's now in plus territory. Reed's going to keep. Going to be dragged down. Nice job by Bowers from that linebacker position. He's made some plays all night from that spot. And so 1-yard loss on the play. Actually, 2-yard loss.
He came attacking the mesh, and then Reese pulled it, and he pulled around and made the play. That was really an individual effort there.
Yeah, it's hard when you bring that extra guy and then the mesh is slow. It's an aggressive player like Bowers able to make a play as Reitz will drop back the pass. Complete out to Martinez. Martinez comes inside on the hitch. He's going to pick up part of it.
Forward progress out to the 40.
So Martinez will pick up 6 with his first catch of the night. Puma's got to be in 4-down territory here, you'd imagine. So do not be surprised they run the football here to see if Casteel tries to dial something up to try to break up this drive, as Puma's now on their 8th play of this drive.
Casteel hasn't needed to be very aggressive up to this point.
Reed's back to pass. Reed's going to pull it down. Reed's going to pick up about 2. So nice decision there, not putting the ball in danger there, as they still have a chance to pick this down, this first down up on 4th. So we're going to look at a 4th and 3, we'll call it, from the 37-yard line.
That was not a very favorable spot.
Yeah, it looked like he dragged him a little bit more there. I would agree with you on that, absolutely. And so see if Casteel brings extra here, as the Pumas, you'd imagine, probably an RPO type play here. Looks like they're going to sit. Oh, they're coming late. Pass. He's got the guy wide open. There's Lee. Lee bobbles it, but able to catch it.
That's the same trick play they went to, and they missed Lee earlier in the game. This time they run it again and get the big completion.
Young on the fly sweep, just throws it up there. Lee bobbled that thing, almost came out, but Lee able to gather together Big gain for the Pumas, now down at the 11-yard line. A 26-yard gain. Young to Lee. Lee, the offensive player of the game tonight.
Number 15, Amber in at quarterback.
Amber now in at quarterback. Here comes the quarterback sweep to the left-hand side. Amber with some room. Amber's going to put his shoulder down, runs over a defender.
Runs over
Amber,
everybody.
Touchdown! Jack Amber! 11-yard touchdown run for the Pumas. As they're coming out in the second half on fire, see Amber come around on the edge, lower the shoulder, no chance for the defender. Touchdown Pumas with a chance to cut this lead to 6 for the Colts.
Nice run by Jack. Just a junior, so good to see him getting some playing time, get some experience. Uh-oh.
Muff snap, and so now the Pumas going to be down 7. And you'd think a PAT would be able to go here as Coach Jones is fired up, but 2:37 left. Now Pumas, oh, that's huge right there.
Yeah, we were +1 on the points.
Yep.
Score another touchdown, you're in the lead.
Hate to see that there.
But it doesn't hurt you as far as you're not behind the one, you know.
For sure.
You're not down that extra point, so.
So Pumas on that drive, we've talked about 84-yard drive there, 10-play, 84-yard drive, highlighted by a big trick play completion down to the 11-yard line on 26-yard pass play from Young to Lee, and then Jack Amber doing it again with his legs, a 11-yard TD run, his second TD run of the game, as the Pumas now cut this lead to 7 with 2:37 left in the third period.
Congratulations. Carson Howard preparing to kick for the Pumas.
Wouldn't be surprised if Casteel goes back to the Wildcat this series, try to get some of this momentum back.
I think that would be a good decision. Just saying.
Just throwing it out there.
So Howard to kick off here, see if he kicks it deeper, squibs it against a little nubber again, right at the lineman that is in there again. And, we got some room here on the right-hand side, though. Nice return.
Number 22,
Decent field position to start their drive.
Pushed out of bounds by number 26.
Yeah, nice return there
Colton Cunningham.
by Bawa.
Oh, Casteel didn't listen to me.
Landon Jury, the Colts quarterback.
Get on the phone, get a hold of the coach. Is gonna go a little RPO action and nothing doing. Again, like I said, I would welcome
Number 4, Cy Hatch with help from
not
number
having
9, Aiden Harry, make
Newcombe
the
back there quarterback.
Yes, please.
Let's put it that way.
Please don't listen to me.
Exactly.
Perry, the corner over here for Perry, number 21. CJ did a great job staying out there for the pass option on that play.
Nice tackle by the Pumas as they're able to stack that up, as Herring able to come down from the defensive end position and Murphy getting a little frustrated. Casteel will face another 3rd and long here.
Substitutions for Casteel, bringing in the receiver types.
So 3rd and 9, Pumas sub out, get a little bit more pass rush in there. They're going to show pressure here. And here they come. They're going to roll hard right.
Oh,
in
here's
pursuit.
pressure.
Ball incomplete.
Oh, they gave it to him.
Let's see if we got that.
Just got past the sticks and they gave it to him.
See on replay here if he got it. That's close. So nice throw and catch there for the Colts to convert. 11-yard gain on 3rd and 9. Pumas were hoping to get off the field, but Colts rolled hard away from the pressure and able to complete the pass as Jury throws one nice and low, and receiver able to go down and get it. So Colts now with a 1st down at the 49-yard line.
And here's the Wildcat.
Here's your back. Here they are now. They're going to shift to the right. And who knows where this ball is going to end up. They're going left.
Little option play.
Hatch right there,
Hatch
though.
saw it coming. Oh, he wasn't able to make the play.
Nice stiff arm by Murphy there.
He read it great, though.
Yeah, so they go option away from the strength of the formation, and Hatch right there just can't quite fight off the stiff arm. Hatch usually a very sure tackler back there, but nice job by Murphy. Got to give him credit. Fighting him off is Casteel now with a first down, plus territory at the 42 after a 9-yard gain. Penalty flag on there. See if this is the holder face mask.
Number 51, Caleb Richardson there to make the stop. Penalty flag on the field.
Holding penalty, so that's going to come back. So it'll be about a 9-yard penalty because it's a spot foul from where the hold occurred. That's the one rule about high school football I've never understood, though, as far as the, college and NFL. If there's a hold behind the line of scrimmage on offense, it's a 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. In high school, it's from the spot. So you sometimes get 15-yard penalties on a holding call if something happens in the backfield, which is hard to come back from sometimes.
Especially at the high school level.
Yeah. So penalty goes backwards. So Casteel with a 1st and 19 from the 50. Jury back in at quarterback. He's back to pass at that little sling motion and wide open on a curl. I'm not sure where any defenders were. As that looks like Newcombe on the catch. He's going to pick up the first down and pick up 20 yards on the play. Too easy.
That hurts. That definitely hurts.
Jury back to pass again, a little sling. That's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job by the Pumas getting their hands up there.
Steelers trying to go quick there, grab a little momentum.
Second and 10 for the Colts as they're going to hand the ball off straight ahead. Murphy picks up a couple there. Cy Hatch on the tackle again. Cy Hatch is going to sleep well tonight. Murphy's a big body, and Cy been sticking his face in there all night. So,
end of the third quarter here.
So pick up a 2 on the play. So Casteel 3. Casteel will be facing a 3rd and 7 here at the end of the third. The Pumas get together. A nice third period for the Pumas. Scored 13 points and shut Casteel out. Casteel really without possession except for this drive. And Perry defense looking to hold up. You think this is probably 2-down territory as well for Casteel, unless they have a kicker who's got a nice range in the 46-yard line variety, 46-yard kick variety. No wind or anything to speak of tonight, so dead air. Still a warm night here as well in Arizona if you're not watching from Mountain State as we go to homecoming. Looking for our boy Bradley Church to pull down a win tonight for Homecoming King. See what we got. Announcing all the princes and princesses here. Is that a corner? Brad wins it! The man! Our boy Brad wins it. We called it earlier in the week. He had all the momentum. He carried the momentum all the way through the week. Game goes, picked off!
One man to beat.
Cunningham! Nice play by Cunningham. We were watching the homecoming festivities. They were still on the field as the play started. Cunningham with the pick from the safety spot. Nice job by Cunningham. Gets it out, cross down to the spot that's at the 37 is Cunningham. Nice job from the safety position. Huge play for the Pumas. Get the turnover that they needed here. We were watching the homecoming thing and looked up, and all of a sudden we have an interception. So nice work by them. Bad job by our director not letting us know the play was starting. So let's see if the Pumas take a shot here. I think they're a little bit leery of these DBs. Reed's going to keep it. Reed's nothing doing. Nice job by Casteel staying home.
Tries the right side. No gain on the play. Dragged down by 53. No gain.
So the first play of the second or fourth quarter ends up in a pick. Pumas now calling no gain there on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 38.
2nd and 10 for the Puma.
Nice
Reeds
pocket.
all day. Gets it to Young.
Oh, face mask.
Young
If nobody saw it.
gets twisted down. He's holding that knee. Hopefully it's just a little bit of a tweak. And it's not a tweak. So Young's going to come off the field after a nice catch. Young, the third Young to play offense for this Puma team, and all of them have been quick and shifty players. You know, his brother, the running back, a little bit bigger than the two younger brothers, but very shifty and able to run with the ball in their hands as the Pumas now cross midfield to the 47-yard line.
And we have an Amber Alert.
And we're going to run the sweep to the left. He's kind of junking around and going to pick up 2. That's not his forte. He needs to put his head down and go. So
Last 3 times he's in, they've run him to the left. I think Casteel might have picked up on that this time. He ran hard though.
The sub out here, and Reed's back in at quarterback. Pumas actually flipped their lineman still, so lineman flip, strong side to weak side. And Reed's going to hand off to Ford. Ford looking for some room. We're going to pick up. All right, can we call this 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Sure.
Bowers down. This is a huge loss for Casteel if this is something more than just a quick knock the wind out or something. So Bowers trying to get up on his own. So it might be a little bit of a knock the wind out of an issue.
Powell came up pretty quick, so that could have happened.
Which if you've never had happen is the worst thing. It feels like you're completely dying, but you're not. And people try to tell you and explain to you you're not dying, but it sure does feel like you're dying.
And you can't say anything to go away.
No.
So you're just stuck there dying.
It is not a fun feeling at all.
Jeremy ends up and moving.
Number 4, Ronan Bowers.
Bowers will come off for a play. We'll need to see him back in there, I'm sure. He's already trying to get back out there. No, he got to come off.
Not yet, kid.
So Pumas with a 3rd and 5 here. You're going to think this is probably 4-down territory again. Is 10-10 left in this game. Pumas with all the momentum in this second half, looking to capitalize on a Colton Cunningham interception on the other side of the field. And so Pumas need to get some points out of this drive.
35 for Perry.
Checking the play. Here we go.
Casteel, everybody up close. They're looking for run as it is Cunningham on the left side. Cunningham just short. Nice tackle by Casteel as Connor Clinton comes up from the safety position and shuts down Cunningham. It looked like he had that first down in the bag, and so Puma's looking at a 4th and 1 right now from the 38-yard line. Pick up about 4 on the play. So Puma's going to get this call in, and I would like to see Mr. Ammer in there at quarterback if we do have him. But it's Reeds. So big play here, 9:16 left in the game. Pumas go straight ahead to the left. And it is stacked up, and Ford is not going to get it.
Casteel had everybody stacked up in there tight, and it just became a scrum, if you will.
So turnover on downs after the Pumas get the pick. And really needed a score there. There's not a ton of time left in this game. This clock has been ticking down very quickly. Puma's not a quick strike offense either, so need to get a 3 and out here by this defense who's held up well all night, except for one big play.
Which way Casteel decides to go here. Looks like Wildcat, which has been their most effective.
Yeah, especially after that pick, right? So
right.
Got
quick screen out here.
Flip it out there into space, and Puma's not having it. Cunningham makes a tackle. Late flag. You see it's probably a holding penalty. Unless it's some random face mask. I didn't see a face mask, though.
Referee got some good distance on the flag, though.
He threw from really far away.
I mean, that's a good 20 yards.
I'm not a fan when I see a ref throw a flag 30 yards. You are not in position to go make that, but hey, it's against them, so we'll take it.
Perfect call. Well
yes,
done.
Obvious
Great.
hold there.
Obviously. What are we looking at? We're watching homecoming.
Yeah, we're going to take the penalty. Yeah, we're going to take it back. Thank you. Why are we talking about this? So that'll take him back 10 yards. So Colts going to see a 1st and 20 now. As Newcombe in at quarterback again, and so I would lock everybody up man here and
some option.
Hope for the best.
Screen stuff.
Gonna keep it, gonna go to the right. Pumas have men there. He's gotta not lose contain. And here's contain.
He did it again.
Newcombe cuts all the way back across the field for a huge gain on 1st and 20s. See Newcombe all bottled up and cuts all the way back across the field. And I know the Pumas defensive front is taught to keep contained on the backside, and that was lost on that play. So a pickup of 17 on a busted play with no space. So just snap the ball and don't even tell him what to do. Just like
just run back there.
Just figure something out.
He's huffing and puffing right now, though. He's gonna hand. I was gonna say he's gonna hand this one off.
Stacked up Hatch on the tackle again, and so Casteel going to be faced with the 3rd and about 2. Big play for the Pumas, and I bet you Newcombe keeps the ball in some form or fashion here. Maybe even a loss of 1 there.
Yeah, he's hurting right now, though. He's hot, like he's gonna gut through, I bet, but he doesn't look like he's enjoying himself right now.
So 3rd and 2, Pumas big down here. They're gonna get this defense. They're trying to take their time. Maybe they're gonna call. I think maybe Coach Newcomb's gonna call a timeout over there as he thinks about this. Clock gets inside of 7.5 minutes left in this game. Is Casteel's gonna let it run down, take a timeout?
I think so. They're not moving with much urgency, and it looks like
Newcombe
on the field's having a discussion with Newcombe on the sideline.
You can call a timeout and talk it over. So big 3rd down here for this Puma defense. Again, aside from letting Newcombe get loose, it's been a pretty good night for them overall, especially for Mr. Hatch. 7:14 left in this game. Pumas need to stop here. Try to get that ball back. But this second half has been all Perry. 13 unanswered in that 3rd period. Got a big turnover here to start the 4th. Not able to capitalize.
Coming into it, we knew Newcombe was the playmaker, but he's counted for 14 of 20 points. So.
Yeah, pick 6 and a 55-yard touchdown run by Newcombe. The other touchdown by the Colts was the 15-yard TD catch by Murphy on a busted play where he kind of worked his way to the open space. And so Pumas have definitely won the time of possession in this game tonight as well, and just trying to keep this Colts offense that has some explosive players off the field as much as possible. And they've done a pretty dang good job, I would say, overall. Yeah. So 3rd and 2, crowd's amped up to see if they can hold up on defense. Is there a man across the board? They're going to put some pressure on this Newcombe's going to keep it. There's a guy waiting for him. Newcombe tries to wiggle free. He's short. Puma stop.
Excellent play by the defense. Was that Hatch out there again?
Yes, of course it was.
Well, you know, when in doubt.
So run an option. Oh, Hatch cleaned it up. So it would look like it was the safety that came down and made the play. So that was Rashawn Mitchell, the senior, on the tackle, and then Hatch cleaned it up. And so Casteel with the 4th and 1, thinking about it, and they're going to bring in a heavy package and see what they can come up with here. I would not do this here, but let's see. Pumas, you know, not a big play offense. I'd make them go the distance if I got a 7-point lead. And Casteel's going to come in with a big package and try to bring a fullback in and everybody else.
Quarterback sneak. Nope.
They give it to the fullback who picks it up. That's why I'm not coaching. I'm going to run a little dive action. Dive or a trap. They kind of pivoted out of there. So huge pickup for 3 yards in the first down, but I still would have punted that ball. So 6:20 left. Pumas have not survived long fields much on offense. So Casteel now on the 49-yard line.
And here we go again with Newcombe.
He's going to give it up straight ahead and busted through Murphy for a touchdown. Murphy on a long 49-yard touchdown run. Pumas all concentrating on Newcombe. Newcombe gives it up, and Murphy, nice cutback, finds that lane. He's off to the races. A.J. Murphy, 49-yard touchdown run for the Colts. On the 5th play of the drive, as they convert a huge 4th down and then pick up a gigantic touchdown run to put the Colts up by 2 scores here with 5:59 left in the game.
4th down really took some wind out of them. That hurt.
That is no good. Huge miss again. So Puma's going to have to find a way to score quick here. Get a stop as 5:59 left. Casteel up 26-13 in a hard-fought game by both sides for sure. Is this, I don't know what we call this, the rivalry can we call this one, as they have not played in a football game, but schools that are not far away from each other. We talked about before, a lot of the redrawing of boundaries when old neighborhoods that Perry had boundaries into are now flipped to Casteel. Shamrock Estates is one that comes to mind, just right down on Higley and Chandler Heights, between Ocotillo and Chandler Heights, a big neighborhood where we pulled a lot of kids from, and those all went to Casteel. So maybe only about 4 miles as a crow flies away, just right on the edge of the Gilbert-Quinn Creek border, down on Riggs and Power Road.
Yeah, I can see this turning into a pretty big rivalry down the road. No pun intended.
Again, we talked about a little bit. You could spend all day on the open enrollment in the state of Arizona. It's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard of. But everybody's got a choice now. It breaks up communities and it breaks up spirit of schools, because really when you grow up wanting to go to a school and you kind of have to stay at that school, it really creates a whole different vibe. I mean, you're from the Midwest, you know more than me. And you just don't have that in Arizona, because it's just, and especially with the transfers and everything else, the lack of community is definitely present because of these types of things. But we'll get on our soapbox later. So 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Pumas. Reed's in at quarterback still, and it's going to send Ammer in motion. Fake to him. We're going to go deep. There's your man Lee. Almost picked off, but almost a big play as well, as that goes right through Newcombe's hands. As he comes off from the corner position to what we saw on film, right? He completely abandons his guy and goes to Lee. And it really not sound defense, but almost with the pick. He broke up that play.
Yeah. And honestly, by the end of the night, Perry's going to be really tired of seeing Newcombe.
Yeah, I mean, if the quarterback is literally looking at what he's doing, he had a streak wide open because Newcombe left the streak alone. But we saw that on film. He plays the quarterback. He doesn't play the position. He kind of freelances a little bit. And definitely a elite level athlete out there at the corner and what would you call him, athletic position. It played some
just
wide
the athlete.
Played with some wide receiver, played some quick pass to Lee. He's going to pick up about 7 on the play.
Perry moving with some sense of urgency, which is good. Trying to get a quick score.
Call that 8, 3rd and 2. Reitz look for the slant. He's going to keep it. Reitz just needs to get the first down, though. He needs to trying to make more than he needed to. Barely gets that first down. It was a sketchy decision by Reitz there.
Yeah, he's looking for the running back to release and block, and the running back didn't know he should.
He just need to get the first down there and not worry about anything else. So able to convert. Reitz fixing his shoulder pads. Puma's in hurry-up mode. Slant route to left-hand side. Looks like that is complete to Martinez for a 10-yard gain. Called 11-yard gain to the 42. You know, they haven't tested Newcombe down here at all tonight. I mean, I know he's a good corner, but sometimes you might want to take one look at him and see if you can get him playing over aggressive, because he is an aggressive player. That's to Lee, another catch. But he does overplay some things, and you'd think you could hit him with a double move or something of that variety. Take advantage of his aggressiveness. That ball's at the 50-yard line. It's 2nd and 2.
With that, though, you have to have the protection to stand in there and do that.
See, there we go.
Oh,
sitting on this. This is exactly what we talked about. How aggressive he plays. He picks up another pick. So simple hitch route, and Newcombe just squats on it. He's not playing a cover 3. You can't put him in a box as playing a certain coverage. It's almost like he does his own thing. So 2nd interception for Newcombe. So if you're looking for the All-Star of the Week in the state of Arizona, I would definitely nominate Jeremiah Newcombe for that. It's his 2nd pick of the night, and he's been huge on both sides of the ball.
2 picks, 2 touchdowns.
So
How many yards rushing? And now he's coming back in at quarterback.
ASU, if you're looking for a local playmaker, you might want to come down here and take a look and not let him get loose to Nebraska or something silly like that.
Not Nebraska.
Newcombe in at quarterback. He's going to hand this off.
Yeah, he's done enough.
Pumas will burn a timeout there. 4:30 left in this game, and pick up about 3 by A.J. Murphy, who's had a good night as well, both catching and receiving. I'd be impressed with both these teams. You know, not a lot of penalties, not a pretty good football overall.
It's been a fun, enjoyable game to watch, though.
Yeah, not a lot of missed tackles on either side. You know, sound defense by both sides, and 2 well-coached programs is evidenced by the way this game's kind of flowed.
Kids playing hard, good high school football game here.
It hasn't been chippy. There isn't anybody talking and all that's good stuff. So it's been a nice game to call for our last game of the year, most likely. Possibility of hosting a opening round game, but Pumas would have to win out these next 2. They face Higley and Pinnacle on the road to close out the season.
Is it Higley or Highland?
Higley already played Highland last week.
Oh, that's right. My fault.
So have to win out, and still an outside shot of hosting a home playoff game in the first round. Just for the reasons we talked about earlier, is Newcombe going to keep this, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Nice job by the defense, kind of staying home and throwing the pincher movement on him.
Pincher. I don't know if that's an official football term. Is it?
Should be.
Okay.
That ball will go back to the 47 2-yard loss by Newcombe, so negative play for once.
Yeah, one of his few. Hard to believe Newcombe's only a sophomore.
Yeah, true, right? That's exactly what I was thinking when I was watching the highlight earlier. So, got some nice, Coach Newcombe over there has some nice pieces to build around. I was talking to him before the game. He's pretty young as well. And he asked him about the biggest challenges of 6A, and he just said the depth. You know, it's guys rolling out, but his offensive line is held up really nice. His defensive line's held up really nice. We're worried about that second half of the run game kind of wearing them down, but they've kind of bowed their neck in that fourth period and able to do a pretty good job of stopping this Puma offense.
Yeah, they're going to have their hands full next week with Chandler, though.
Yeah, the road gets a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
Jury back in, and quarterback, he rolls right, going to throw. That ball's in the air, batted away. Pumas with a chance at it as that ball was popped up in the air. Never good for a bouncing ball when you're the offensive team.
No, that's when bad things happen for the offense.
You want to make a coach's heart drop. That's the easiest way to do it, and that ball bounces up in the air like that. So apparently that was third down. So fourth down here. We'll come out and punt it away. Haven't seen a lot of punts tonight. Early Pumas, we saw punts, but Casteel's third punt of the night, it looks like. So Puma's got 4-19.
Oh, bad snap.
Gosh.
Oh, that would have been a huge play there. Oh, and then the roll.
He's had some nice rolls tonight in the punting game, so
Yeah.
there's another one there. And so Puma's going to have a long road to hoe here. Ball's going to be spot the 6-yard line.
Boy, a block there would have been huge.
Yeah, they weren't really bringing much pressure, were they? It's you'd think you would have gone all out with only 4:09 and
Trying to set up the return a little bit, maybe. But the bad snap there brought you that extra second.
I don't know, what's your viewpoint on going for blocks? I'm an advocate. I know you get a lot of.
I always like it because, especially in high school, and even it even happens in the NFL. You know, guys miss an assignment here or there, and you know the odds of getting a really great return are really against you anyway. You know, so you have a kid back there that can fair catch it. You don't get those funky rolls, and
Yeah, Puma's a fair caught every ball tonight, that or the ball's rolled to a stop at some point. So, yeah, it's one of those things that's hard because you get cheap roughing calls. As Ammer carries this over to the left-hand side, is going to pick up about 6 of there.
you can get away. You can coach away from those roughing calls, though. You can tell, you can coach kids up. A lot of coaches don't have the time in a week to go over every aspect. So sometimes how to coach a block, is talked about, and they walk through it. And I know the coaching staff here would do that. But sometimes
slant to Martinez and danger zone going towards number 2 again, as he was right there. Is going to pick up the first down to Martinez. Out to the 20 now. 6-yard gain.
nice pocket, breaks down.
Reese goes try to get to Martinez. And nothing there. 3:26 left as his clock ticks down. Pumas need a quick score and an onside kick to have a chance in this one. Just no home run threats out there for the Pumas, and so got to have a lot of long drives, especially with the athleticism of these corners for Casteel. And it's hard to get loose. But I still would like to see a double move of some sort on Newcombe with how aggressive he plays. They got Lee out there on him now. Another pass to Martinez on the hitch. He's going to pick up about 9. So Pumas with a 3rd and 1. Just a 3-man rush by Casteel. The ball's late to Young. Young's going to pick up the first down. He gets out of bounds. We talked about the aggressiveness of Newcombe. He puts a big hit on Young on the sideline there. I just really like him as a player.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
He is the type of player you want on your team. He's
smart, he's athletic, makes good decisions. Yeah, terrible pick.
Aggressive to the ball.
Terrible pickup.
Like you said, especially for a 10th grader.
sure him and his dad have had some good talks over dinner at the table about football.
Reitz, nothing doing, gonna pull it down. Reitz takes a big hit. Hear that one from all the way up here.
Noah Coleman, number 27, there to help make the stop. After a 3-yard Puma gain.
Casteel sitting in a cover 4. Perry just running hitches. Martinez kind of broke out late there. And Reitz kind of running for his life, didn't see him, but Hunter had his hand up, was calling for the ball down the middle of the field. But easy to do when you're not running for your life, as Reitz was there.
And there's a 200-pound kid chasing you.
Yeah, so 3rd and 7 for the Pumas now.
I like the fighting Perry. Still playing hard, still competing.
Yeah, that's something you always get out of this program. You know, they compete to the end, and you're going to rally to the ball and run hard to the ball. And
Clearly something they've been coached up on, and good to see.
Reit's going to take a shot here. That ball is going to go up, and Newcombe there. Ball goes out of bounds. Reitz takes a pretty big lick there at the end of the play. So Pumas will be a do-or-die 4th and 7 here.
4th down for Perry.
Picked up a few yards on 1st down and back-to-back incompletions after that. And it's not seen any routes that are downfield. There are a lot of hitches and stuff, and Casteel's kind of just squatting on everything. So see what they can come up with here. Casteel brings one late. Reitz throws the out. Nice job by the Pumas. That's, I think, a little late, but another catch by Lee. Lee with a huge night tonight. Picks up the 1st down up to the 49-yard line, so a 9-yard gain for the Pumas on their 9th play of this drive. Actually, going to go for play 12 or play 10 here coming up, and just need to score a little bit quicker. 2:15 left here in the game. Pumas down by 13. Three-man rush again. Screen. Casteel kind of sniffed it out there, and Ford's only going to pick up 1.
Yeah, they set back on that one and then blitz. Kind of want them to blitz when you're on the screen.
Yeah. Screens against a 3-man rush. Not easy to pull off. So run a little twist as Reitz is going to pull this down. So Reitz is going to pick up a good chunk. So Puma's going to be faced with a 3rd and about 3 here as a 7-yard gain on the play.
Scoreboard's calling it a long 2. We got out of bounds, so they don't have to be in a hurry here.
So 146. Can't get a full start there. Inopportune time to get a false start. Even the receiver jump, which is always inexcusable from that position. It's supposed to just watch the ball, and so Puma's gonna get the call in here. Is now faced with the 3rd and 7. There it is, double move. We talked about it. Martinez goes up. Martinez with the catch. He overplayed the out.
You called it.
And they finally hit him with it, taking advantage of his aggressiveness. Martinez runs a lazy little out route, pump fake up the sideline, ball underthrown. Great job by Martinez going up to get it down to the 10-yard line.
Newcombe's not in
Rolls left, we're going to throw that one up. No call. It looked like he was kind of holding on to Lee's arm there, but no, he finally took advantage of his aggressiveness and paid off. There's the Pumas now 2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line. It's a 37-yard gain as Martinez goes up and pulls that one down. Nice job by the senior Hunter Martinez.
So Perry can punch it in here.
So false start, going to be an offside on Casteel. Whoa, false start. Yikes. Okay, so it'll be a 2nd and 15 from the 16-yard line.
From the Casteel 16-yard line.
As they hand off to Ford. Ford, nothing doing.
Backfield.
Nice job by Noah Croman.
Knifing through there.
For the Colts as Pumas in scramble mode, 1:14 and ticking here. Lee comes out, look for something. Not been able to throw the ball over the middle at all tonight. Everything's been kind of outside as Reitz looking to run, gets his eyes downfield, throws into traffic, and there's Newcombe again. But going to be a flag on the play, but after the pick, Newcombe looking to take this one back all the way as he cuts back. Newcombe to the 50. Newcombe is finally brought down.
Now we were talking about not being chippy, and that just went out the window.
Yeah, that was not very Perry-like right there, but frustration taken out there by Brody Smith, the senior, as he tackles Newcombe and throws a
there's another one.
Burrito in his back.
There was another one about the 45 as well, so there was a couple things on that one. And then the flag way down here, there's a hat, there's laundry all over the place.
So we'll sort this out, but Newcombe with his 3rd interception of the night as that ball was thrown into massive amount of players, and so whatever happens here, Casteel will take possession. They'll need this one out, and they're going to go away with a 26-13 victory on the night as Newcombe 3 picks.
2 touchdowns and a partridge in a pear tree.
2 touchdowns, 1 pick 6, and a 51-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will come away with their a 55-yard touchdown run. The Colts will come away with their first victory against the Pumas as they faced off for the first time, and a good win for the Colts as they will go to 4-3 on the season. Pumas will drop to 2-5. A lot of close losses and just got to get over the hump here and not able to score a lot of points offensively. As these guys sort this out, just pick something, guys, and let's take a knee and finish this one out. So there's a long conversation for a game that's over.
Now Stripes are going to go talk to coaches.
Yeah, Coach Jones is trying to hope that that flag was before the pick, and that is definitely after the pick.
Well, they're way down there with the ball.
Yeah, it's gonna. Everything should offset and should be.
If it's on, it could be. I mean, if it's before the pick, though, we get the ball back.
Absolutely. I don't think it was.
That's interesting.
The only thing it could be is a defensive holding, but
here we go.
The legal man downfield. That was the flag.
Eligible receiver downfield against the Pumas. That penalty is declined.
Yep. Illegal.
Unsportsmanlike conduct or there, and then ejection by Brody Smith, and Brody Smith will miss next week's game as well. So very costly penalty overall, and so it's hard. Emotions get going, and you're frustrated, and senior night, and kind of take it out on Newcombe, who was high-stepping across the midfield there, and I think Brody Smith got a little frustrated and dropped a bow in his back. but Casteel will take the knee. And so, like we said, a hard-fought game on both sides, and the Colts will move up in the rankings. Is
nice to see some of the players, though, shaking hands and kind of like, settling in a little bit more.
And so Drury will take a knee, and so this one will count down. 35 seconds left in the game. So that'll be our last home game of the season for our senior crew of Diego Gallo and Grant Woodford and all kinds of randos that show up at different times. We will close out the football season most likely at home here. Still a possibility of us doing an away game depending on how the bracket works out. We do travel. And so, again, as we close this one out, Colts 26, Pumas 13. For Rob Lang, I'm Brian Bernier. We're out from Perry High School. See you during volleyball. We'll have volleyball senior night on Tuesday night live from Perry High School.